Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hello, welcome in, Aquarius. Here we go. Let's get to your message. What do you need to hear right now? Interesting. What do you need to hear right now? There's something sharp that cuts in your energy. Let's find out more. And it's shiny. It's enticing. But don't ever forget, it's going to cut. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm hearing like, don't forget you're in the jungle. Don't forget there's a jungle out there. The Tower in the reverse, the Five of Cups in the reverse, and the Emperor. Wow, I think you're sitting really pretty, but just always know that where you're sitting is coveted by others, something like that. The Tower in the reverse, the Five of Cups in the reverse. I feel like any circumstances that required you to move on and see the positive, you mastered that. I think that's been why you've been so successful in your life, why you've been such a huge leader. But there's going to be some jealousy surrounding the type of influence you have on others and how you can avoid, like you never get down. Of course you get down, but you never show that. You get right back up. You always avoid towers too. You're steps ahead of many situations and people. And that is starting to wear on somebody who really would like to see you not doing so well. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles. I feel like this message is they're never going to get to you. You're always many steps ahead of them. And if this isn't one person, this is many, you know, like after that one quits and gives up and sees it as a futile exercise to try and bring you down, someone else crops up. You know, you kind of have that feeling in your life, or that's been going on for years. You're always so many steps ahead of them. And a lot of it has been because you are very spiritual and you can sense things happening. You're very instinctual and you read the signs. You can read people, you can read energy. So you see things happening before they actually happen. And you can see people for who they truly are. Yeah, you're meant for great abundance here. This is never going to stop you. This is never going to, no circumstance that's negative or people that are trying to be negative towards you or set you up in circumstances that are negative, they never win. I see that they just never win here. You can take a small amount and make a lot out of it. And you can take a lot and make even more. I mean, the success here is off the charts. And it's just a reminder. What do you need to know? You need to know that anybody in the shadows, the Five of Swords here, that's competitive with you and trying to pick at you, criticize you, bring you down, they never will be successful, I'm hearing, and they never have a say. You override them. And it's something that you know, yeah. You know already. You knew that when you were younger. You know how to deal with these situations. It's what's made you so successful. Wow. Wow. You have a lot of copycats out there. But something about the copycats I'm getting is that people, you know, if they feel like, oh yeah, you're very similar to so-and-so, or somebody saying, I'm so similar to so-and-so, meaning you, the successful one, people can see through that after a time. I mean, they may say, oh yeah, there's some similarities because they are trying to copycat, but yeah, that doesn't last for very long. It's almost laughable. Queen of Cups is out here now that they'd even, you know, think they're of your caliber. I'm hearing you were the nurturing to yourself that you never got. Keep doing that. That was a wise move on your part. What is the final takeaway here? I see you're doing great. Just know you're on the right path. Your attitude is what creates such abundance in your life, and your belief in self, and you are very abundant. 8 of Wands. Yeah, you make things happen. You're a mover and a shaker. And this message is all about nothing's going to stand in the way of that. Something to think on. Just how well you've done yourself a good turn here. You've been the support that you needed. You've just done yourself a good turn. I think you also help others too in some way, shape, or form, and that's always good to give back. On the bottom of the deck, the Death card. Transformation. Yeah, you're just not afraid to show the true you. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. People that think they're going to get to you are never successful. That's the main message here. That's the main takeaway. To ask yourself the question, how have you been so successful? Because you've truly loved, promoted, supported yourself. That is your message, Aquarius. I hope you've liked it. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel. And if you feel inclined, please use the link below that talks about Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth.